Hey guys, it's Threk here. So I just wanted to go over our new or buyback quoting system. A couple of things I've noticed. First off the bat, if you are going to do this, make sure that all your items are stacked and they're repackaged. So let's take a look at an example here. So I've got my inventory list here of just random stuff I grabbed from the Corp hanger. And what I want to do is I want to create an or buyback contract to the corp for all of my items. Now it works. You can do all or, you can do or and items, you can do all ice. It doesn't matter. It will calculate the refined rate on the or and the ice, and then add those minerals to the list of stuff you're selling back, as if you had perfect skills. So if you don't have perfect skills, it actually is better for you to buy the minerals from the corp and sell the ore. But I want to go through specifically how to do the ore buyback program through the new quoting system. So we have our list of items in the inventory. The first thing I want to do is make sure everything is repackaged. So I highlight everything, and if there was anything not repackaged, it would give me a repackage option here. The next thing I want to do is to take this list and put it into the tool. So I'm in the default mode right now, which is icons. There's three other modes you can set your inventory list to. If you move your mouse up to the rightmost corner of the inventory window, you'll see three options for listing: icons, details, and list. The one specifically we're interested in is list. So you click on list and it converts the data into a tabular form. And this is the way you copy and paste everything from Eve as far as inventory items go. This is the exact same method you would use for Eve appraisal, or Eve cost, or one of those other websites. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my items and I'm going to select them all. I do this by clicking or holding down, Control A. And as you can see, I've highlighted everything. So I'm going to hit Control C to copy this to my clipboard. Now let's go over to the tool and look how it looks like when we actually paste this in. So I've got everything in my clipboard. I click in the text box, and by the way, if you're wondering how I resize this, I'm in Chrome. So in Chrome, you can see two lines in the bottom right-hand corner. If you click and drag, you can resize this window. So I like having it pretty large so I can see what all is going into it. And I'm going to paste the contents of our inventory list. And as you can see, it's separated somewhat by tabs, the same method that you saw it inside of the game. And I'm going to click Get Quote. Now, as it parses through, you'll see it start growing. The more items you put in, the longer it's going to take. It has to go to Eve Central and get the price and do the mathematical calculations and do the refining and all that stuff. So it may take a minute, dependent on how you have your how many items you're selling back. So it spits out this total down here, and this is the total price that MTAC will pay for the items and quantities that you've listed above. And you can see for your reference, for example, RAM Shield Tech, the Jita buy price right now for a 988 quantity buy order is 299 ISK per unit, and these two columns are per unit cost. The second is the MTAC price. So this is what you will get. You will get 254.15 ISK per unit. And then this is the line total that MTAC is going to pay. So the sum of all these line totals equals the total here. So I'm just going to copy this into my clipboard. And don't worry about the multiple decimal points. The contract system will take care of that. So let's flip back to game real quick. Now I've still got my items selected. So you can see that all I have to do is right click the selected items, create contract. Now it's going to pop up with this contract window. You'll want to make sure that it's set to item exchange. You want to click My Corporation, and then as you go through the list here, put on step 3, put I will receive, and then paste that value in. As you can see, it shaves off the the end numbers and does the rounding and all that stuff for you. In the description, you can put whatever you want. After you hit next, it's going to have you look at the contract as it stands. Now, keep in mind, on step 4, the contract is not up. So you'll want to look at to make sure the availability is material, trade, and acquisition. More importantly, the I will receive section has the amount that you've specified. And then, of course, as always with MTAC, if you're selling ore back, please do so at the refinery. If you're doing items, you could do it at any of the MTAC owned stations, and we will move it. And so once we click finish, the contract is up, and any director can accept that contract, and we'll get you paid out as quickly as possible, and hopefully quicker than we were before. And also, I would like to thank Andy for his hard work in taking over the ore buyback program up to this point. I know it was a pain. Sorry it took us so long to come up with a fix, but hopefully moving forward we'll have this to help us out. Alright guys, as always, fly safe, and we'll see you in Eve.